Hello everybody, we have huge updates today on the second stimulus check and the second stimulus package. We have updates on a timeline for payment dates and when stimulus checks are expected to be sent. Let's discuss the details in this video. We'll also cover the unemployment extension, stimulus for those on Social Security, and a quick update on today's front page news. Do you think Congress should not get paid until we all get our stimulus payments? Let me know in the comments below. Welcome back to our channel. My name's Andrew and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to like this video if you like this content and subscribe. I'll be posting updates almost daily. Okay, we're going to discuss the updates for expected payment dates in just 2 minutes, but first we're going to cover a quick update on front page news. I'd also like to thank my sponsor Webull. They are one of the fastest growing and most trusted stock brokerages in the world, and in a time when we all need money more than ever, they have partnered with me to provide 2 free stocks for my viewers. It's completely free and takes 2 minutes. All you need to do is open an account using my link. The link is in the description of this video just below the like button. The link will prompt you to enter your email, then make sure to click on the green button that says Get Free Stocks. You are free to sell the stocks and use the money immediately or hold on to the stocks and start building your wealth. Just make sure to complete the process fully to get your free stocks. Okay, let's jump into a quick overview of front page news and then we'll get right into stimulus. Front page CNN. Supreme Court is ground zero in a fight between states. As you know, Trump continues to fight the results of this election, and the Supreme Court is set to decide soon whether or not they will take these cases to the Supreme Court. CNN also headlined a man who is 62 years old, widowed, and is facing eviction. Another reminder as to why we need a stimulus package approved quickly to help millions of people who are facing eviction, unemployment, and just putting food on the table. They also headlined that the first U.S. vaccinations could happen as early as next Monday or Tuesday, just 3 to 4 days from now. However, they wanted to point out that Fauci is cautioning everyone to remember that despite the fact that the vaccine is coming out now, normality will not come until at least summer of 2021. Let's take a look and see what Fauci said. Let me know if you agree with Fauci, and then we'll get right into stimulus and the updated payment dates that are expected for stimulus checks. Now, although vaccine advisors voted to approve this vaccine and it is expected to be approved and distributed by next week, Fauci is warning us that even if we have a smooth vaccination program where everyone gets it quickly, we still will not return to normal until summer or even into early fall. And this is with a smooth distribution process. And you might have already heard that we are expected to potentially have a shortage in early 2021 because the White House administration did not order enough vaccines. Other countries got ahead of us, and therefore our second round of Pfizer vaccines might be delayed. Fauci is encouraging people to still social distance, still wear masks, still do not come together in large groups until at least summer or even early fall. They are even talking about potentially not letting students go back to school until next year. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now let's take a look at Fox News' front page and then we'll jump right into stimulus. Front page Fox News, they continue to slam Biden and continue to slam liberal media for not covering the fact that Hunter Biden's taxes are being investigated. Headline says, liberal media's pre-election whitewash of Hunter Biden's scandal exposed after the Department of Justice probe was revealed. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with Fox News and do you think that this should have been covered more by liberal media, or do you think they purposely didn't cover it just to help Biden win this election, or do you think it's false news that should not be covered? Do you think these allegations on Hunter Biden are either false, don't have enough proof yet to really make headlines, or just don't matter because technically it's his son, it's not Joe Biden himself? But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's take a look and see what Fox News said. They said that there has been plenty criticism in recent days of the mainstream media's refusal to cover the New York Post's bombshell reporting of Hunter Biden ever since the Biden transition issued a press release acknowledging the fact that Hunter Biden is being investigated by the Department of Justice as far as his tax affairs and the potential for tax evasion in other countries. Now, the reason they are saying this now is because this week, the Biden administration acknowledged that yes, there is a formal investigation happening into Hunter Biden's taxes and the fact that some people are saying he might have engaged in tax evasion in other countries. Again, there is a thin line between tax evasion and using the legal tax laws to pay as little taxes as possible. But in any case, obviously you'll see that CNN is not covering this, Fox News is, so I like to show you both sides so you guys can come to your own conclusion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you agree with Fox News. Okay guys, let's jump right into stimulus. We'll talk about negotiations, where they stand today, and when we will receive our next stimulus checks. Top officials in Congress have said, we cannot go home without a spending measure approved. Now, as most of you know, every single year the government has to approve a budget. If this budget is not approved in time, they will then have to partially shut down. And during a pandemic, when we are about to distribute this vaccine, the last thing we need is a government shutdown. And of course, they have brought this to the last minute once again, and they are planning to vote on a 1-week extension. The original deadline was today, December 11th, and they are planning to extend this until December 18th. The House has approved that extension. However, the Senate still has to approve it, and they have to do so by midnight. The reason this is important, not only because the government might shut down, but because Pelosi and McConnell have both said that we should include the next stimulus package in this spending measure. Basically, wrap it together and approve these two things together, killing two birds with one stone. And again, there are two proposals that are at play right now. They are both about $900 billion, one being $908, the other being $916. So the top line price is for the most part agreed upon. Pelosi, McConnell, and the White House have all agreed to spend about $900 billion. Now that being said, there are still some Republicans in the Senate who disagree with this. They want to spend less, but it is expected that McConnell can convince enough Republicans to get this deal done. However, the issues remain. One package includes stimulus checks, a $600 stimulus check, but does not include an unemployment boost. The other package does not include stimulus checks, but it does include an unemployment boost of $300 per week, which would be expected to last 18 weeks. So that is a main disagreement. Democrats, of course, want to include both. Liberal Democrats like Bernie Sanders want to include a larger stimulus check of $1,200. And let me know in the comments, do you like Bernie Sanders and do you agree that we need a $1,200 stimulus check? McConnell has agreed to $600 checks, but not $1,200 checks. And the point is, they need to keep this bill below $1 trillion to get enough Republicans on board to get it approved. Not only that, Mitch McConnell is still arguing over legal protections to protect businesses from being sued by their employees and customers if they get sick at their locations. Now, let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think businesses should have these protections, or do you disagree with McConnell? And let me know if you like McConnell in general. Personally, I can't stand him. He's been a huge problem for stimulus, and he is one of the main reasons that people have not received this help. Don't get me wrong. Pelosi as well has been a huge barrier to begin with, but she does want to include stimulus checks. She does want to include an unemployment boost. Her issue is she does not want to include liability protections for businesses unless it is 1 year max. McConnell wants to protect businesses for 5 years, okay? Pelosi wants to cap this at 6 months to 1 year, so that is a huge disagreement. Of course, she also wants to include a lot of money for state and local governments. McConnell continues to fight this. He is willing to spend some on state and local governments, about $160 billion. Pelosi, of course, wants more than that. And even Republicans from these states, Republican governors have agreed that we need $500 billion to bail out these states, okay? So just like the good people need help, some of these states need help as well. Now, some people would argue that, hey, some of these liberal states spend too much money and they should not be bailed out. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always love hearing both sides in the comments, and I love seeing you guys debate to kind of see where both sides are coming from. A lot of people can connect and kind of build an empathy with each other through these conversations. But these are the main issues preventing a stimulus now, and this is why we have updates on when we are expected to receive the unemployment boost and the second stimulus checks. Now, it is expected that we probably will not have this stimulus package approved until late January when Biden is in office, guys. And I'm sorry for the bad news. And there is still a chance that we could have stimulus this year. But with everything going on and with these major disagreements just a week before the holiday, because Congress is set to go on vacation once again, I know it's ridiculous, but they only have 1 week to get this done. There are still major disagreements. So the updated timeline for payment dates is now late January, guys. And I know this is terrible because millions of people are suffering. Millions of people are on unemployment. And as you see on your screen, jobless claims rose again more than expected this week after the holiday break. Now, more than 850,000 people applied for unemployment last week, and the estimate was 730. So unemployment continues to get worse, and economists agree that as cases of the illness continue to spike and winter continues to get worse, unemployment will get worse and worse. And these numbers do not even include those who are self-employed, gig workers, contract workers, people who don't usually qualify for the normal unemployment. It does not even include these people. So there is easily over 1 million people per week still filing for new unemployment claims, guys. So let me know in the comments if you're on unemployment. And I strongly think that if the government does not approve stimulus this week, that they should not get paid until the people get paid. And let me know your thoughts. Like this video if you agree. That being said, some are still holding on to hope that we could have stimulus approved because the threat of a government shutdown is something that nobody wants. Democrats and Republicans do not want to shut down in the middle of this pandemic. And there is a lot of pressure to approve this package combined with the spending bill. Bernie Sanders and also a Republican senator went to the floor and said, no matter what happens, before we leave, we need $1,200 stimulus checks approved. Even if it's a standalone bill, we need these checks approved. Otherwise, we cannot go home. Guys, no matter what you think about Bernie Sanders, he is standing up for the American people and is trying to get these stimulus checks approved. And not just Bernie, there is a top Republican senator as well who said that by the end of next week, if we don't have a package approved, he will stand on the floor and demand that we come to a vote just for these $1,200 stimulus checks. So some are holding on to hope that this could happen. There's a small chance we could have stimulus checks sent this year, but the most likely and the expected payment date at this point is when Joe Biden is in office, guys. And I know this is terrible. A lot of you are out there struggling, but just know that you will be in a better place and you will get through this. Stay strong out there, guys. And if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. I've had comments from so many people who truly deserve the help. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Guys, just stay strong out there. I will keep you updated daily, and don't forget to subscribe for daily updates. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.